Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampinginTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. This morning we're going to go through using the Ombre stamp pad that's Stampin' Up. These are new to Stampin' Up, and I got the one in Bermuda Bay. I have to admit I love it so much I want to order the Melon Mambo because that's one of my favorite colors also. And what the greatest thing about these stamp pads is the color is graduated. So darkest to light, but I'm going to show you how to take these, come out individually, and we're going to make a nice background for this beautiful card here with our thoughtful branches and our brush strokes back here, and I'm going to show you how to get the ombre effect on a large stamp. Okay, isn't that pretty? And look at the inside of this. We're going to do this also. I love the leaf. That's beautiful. This is a piece of DSP from Have a Cup, I have to admit. I hate that that retired because I really like it and I really like the paper, so I'm still kind of using it. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I've already made these elements from our thoughtful branches. Let's go ahead and take a look at that stamp set right here. The Thoughtful Branches stamp set. I love these fonts, absolutely gorgeous fonts here. I like when they're mixed like this, like they have a script and then they have the block letters. I think that looks so great in a card. But I stamped in Bermuda Bay. I stamped this on some Bermuda Bay. I stamped that stamp on Bermuda Bay, and then I cut the thinlet out, and I already have my dimensionals on the back of it just to save time on the video, because really what I wanted to concentrate on was the background of this card. Okay, and then I've also cut our stem out. Gorgeous, intricate thinlets. I love that. And I made the embellishment, the thank you embellishment, and used the oval, the nesting ovals. Let's take a look at that, because those are really cool. These nesting ovals. I love my oval framelits, but these replaced them. They retired those, and these replaced them, and they nest into each other, and they have scalloped and regular ovals, so you can make the scallop the outside or the inside part of your card or embellishment, and then everything stacks upon itself. This is a fantastic set. So as you can see here, I did just a solid oval background, and then I did the scallop on the one inside, but you could always reverse something like that right there, and that was done with the nesting ovals. Okay, so let's go ahead, and then the ribbon that I used is the stitched ribbon. This is Bermuda Bay stitched ribbon from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up's ribbon is superior, absolutely gorgeous, and I've already tied the little bow that's going to go there. And if you've watched my videos in the past, I use the 10-second bow maker, so you'll want to kind of check that out. So let's get to making the card. My card base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, so it opens like this, and we're going to work on this front part of the card with our brush stroke. Let's open this up. Whew. Let me open that up off camera. Now, I have not mounted this on this block because sometimes I use it with the MISTI, and so I like to just keep my rubber stamp the way it is. So you'll see right here, I just have this on the, I haven't even taken the backing off of here. I just use it like this. Just my preference for right now. Okay, so let's move that up. So I'll show you what to do. This, I love this as a background because it doesn't take away from your image, but then again, it gives you a little bit of depth. So the ombre is dark to light, or you can even do light to dark, but it's a graduation of color. So what I do is I take this first one, and Stampin' Up made this so easy. You just clip the sides, squeeze the sides, and they come out. Okay, so, and then there's a little handle up here. So I have 5 layers. So I bring my ink in, and I just ink this up at the top, Okay, just random, doesn't matter, just random. Okay, I'm just going to lay that to the side. Normally I'd kind of clip it back in, but for the sake of time I'm just going to lay it to the side. Then I get the next color and I come down and I just stamp, just random, no right, no wrong. Get the next one. And as you come down the stamp, I just kind of blend my colors by tapping and tapping. Good. Two more. And you notice over here I'm keeping them in order, so I'm going to put them right back in. But I want to get this inked up. So on here we went from dark to light. And the last one, right to the bottom, with this beautiful Bermuda Bay. I can only imagine what the Melon Mambo, and then there's other colors too, and I believe we're coming out with a black. Okay. So, then I'll snip those back in there. But I take my card now, my base, and I just lay my card on top of this right here. Okay, and then I take a piece of scrap paper and I lay it on top, and then I take my brayer and I press. I'm trying to get equal pressure. And the brayer helps that to happen. Okay, I'll take that off, lay that to the side, and now let's see what we've got. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Perfect ombre effect down the card on a nice background stamp. And you can use this with any background stamp. You can use that how I tapped, you know, just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, because these come out. So you're not limited to just that size on the ink pad. I guess that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to show you guys you're just not limited to that size. You can take them out and use them on any stamp you have. So let's go ahead and start to put this card together. I'm going to go ahead and get on the inside. I want to get my little piece down here on the inside. And look at the back of that. Aren't those adorable? I love those hearts. I know it's retired. Oh, that was one set I really wish they were going to keep, because I love the cups. There's so much you can do with them. It's just like the jars of love. There's a lot you can do with the jars. There's just a whole lot you can do with those jars. So I just add this to the bottom right here, just as a little border embellishment. Nice. Nice. Okay. Then I want to get my my Bermuda Bay. Now, you know, I'll tell you what we could do. Let's snap these back in, and let's make sure that I get them in. And I'm going to decorate the envelope and the inside of this card with the little leaf that comes in the Thoughtful Branches stamp set. And I was just going to get my Bermuda Bay, but why? Let's just use the ombre, okay? So there, and I'm just going to stamp. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that effect. I love the graduation of color. Absolutely love that. So let me bring my envelope in. Here's the envelope I did before, and that's just with Bermuda Bay, straight, which looks great, okay? But I'm enjoying the graduation of color with the ombre. So I'm going to bring my envelope in. And again, I'm going to ink, stamp. Love it. I'm going to clean it because I want to get a clean I want to stamp this. I want it to go like in the middle of it, dark to light on the stem. So I'm going to take it down once. Let's see how that works. Oh, I love it. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, I really like these stamp pads. Okay. I love when I buy a new product as a demonstrator and then it really works. I mean, it really, really works. Not that anything really doesn't, but sometimes, you know, you're more partial to not do 3-step stamping. I happen to love triple stamping. I don't do a whole lot of watercolor. I really need to get into that. But, you know, it's just like as a demonstrator what you really enjoy. So let's bring this card back in again. Okay, and now we're going to attach this. And I just use my Tombow, or you can use your fine tip glue pen, which that works out well also. And I just put dots of glue on the areas that right at the tips where I think something is going to pick up. Got a little piece of paper there. And down the stem a little bit. So last night I placed my pre-order for my holiday catalog things. So you guys want to subscribe to my channel so that when I get everything in next week, that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I want to put my leaf just going at an angle here, adhering that down. Perfect. And I already have, like I said, I cut my dimensionals and I put it in the back. I stamped the flower image that was in the stamp set on Bermuda Bay and then cut it out with the thinlits. And see this little part right here? Okay. Make sure that that goes, and this stem right here, that's long, right there. Okay, make sure that that comes up into that. Okay. Either put it on the bottom or on the top, you know, whichever way that you want to layer it. But kind of make sure that that goes up into that space. So I want to bring my hydrangea right over there and adhere it down. Gorgeous. Now let's go ahead and do our little embellishment here. I stamped it in Bermuda Bay, the thank you, from the Thoughtful Branches stamp set. Really love that stamp set. And I'm just going to put this down on here with some Tombow and then pop that embellishment up with dimensionals. Love the Tombow. It gives me the wiggle room that I need. Good, right there. And then just 2 dimensionals back here. This card really came together quickly. Very nice. And I love the effect with the ombre ink on a large background stamp. What a great idea Stampin' Up! Had, right? To go ahead and make the ink individual. Individual colors. So, you know, you could even, if you just wanted to stay down in here, you could take these out. You know, there's so much you can do with this. You can do in every other one on a large stamp. That would look so cool. I'm just getting, you know, too many ideas. So right there is the front of that card. I love that. I love the envelope with the Thoughtful Branches. Let's go ahead and adhere our bow. I just use a glue dot on that. Put that on the back right here. And then bring your bow in and attach it to your flower. So pretty. Just so pretty. Wouldn't you love to receive that card in the mail? Thank you so much for watching my videos today. So again, we use the Beautiful Branches Thinlits. Let's go ahead and look at what you get in that pack. This comes in a bundle, the Thoughtful Branches and the Thinlits. I want to show you what you get in this bundle. You get the tree, the leaf, there's like a little apple, or you could almost make that a cherry. This is a tree trunk. This is the hydrangea that I just made. and then the leaf right there, and here's some falling leaves, and then two birds going either way, which I think is fantastic. I should have probably cut some of those out and put them in the little flower there. That would look awesome also. And let's see, and we use the Thoughtful Branches stamp set. This has so many possibilities. I love the little leaf there. And here's the other whimsical one that you can cut out with the framelits and the birds. If you'd like to have this stamp set, please go to stampinginthevalley.com and click on the big blue button where you can order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Supplies. Again, thanks for watching my video today, and have a great crafting afternoon.